Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade. We normally start around 10 o'clock, and we are a little bit early to see if we can catch some signals before 10 o'clock. At the moment is 9:48, and we will continue. We will be start examining the market at 10 o'clock. So in the meantime, we will be on standby waiting for a new signal. Thank you. Okay, guys, we will be looking at the Nasdaq today, and we have a lot of trades. Um, Again, the Nasdaq is going crazy as always, and we are gonna close the CL position. And when we close the CL position, does not mean it's not gonna work anymore. It's gonna take the next trade, and we're taking a profit on the CL. The market on the ES Nasdaq is crazy, but it is coming to the end of that trade. If we want to look at the ES, there is a heavy support area in here, the 3900 and the 3898. So the short trade is over. Again, the short trade is over on the ES, and the Nasdaq has hit the target too, and we are about to finish a round on the Nasdaq 11607. So again, the market is scary, and if we look at the market analyzer, there is 5 auto trades on the market analyzer, and the market analyzer is 1,370 based on one contract. You don't have to do all of it. You can do one contract or two contract. So this is the end of the line for the short trade, and we have also the 11 range on the ES is doing the same amount as the 2 minutes. They're all on the same. Sorry. Sometimes behind those computers get a lot of dust, and so if we look at the ES 12 range and the ES 11 range and the ES 2 minutes and even the ES Renko bar, what we can see here between those 3-4 different time frame is the same amount of money that indicate that when the market is trending, is trending. So, excuse me. So if we look at the, excuse me again, on the, this is the bottom on the ES, and at the moment we are 10:06, and there is nothing left. Whoever took those trades before, is finished. So I doubt it very seriously the ES is able to break the support area here. Wow. Even if it breaks it, there is the institutional number profit taken on 38.90. It's amazing. Nasdaq hitting the 10,000. If you cannot trade all of it, you can trade ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones. One contract each. On the one contract market analyzer is 114 ticks into the profit. On the Nasdaq is 721 ticks into the profit based on one contract, and 80 ticks on the YM based on one contract. And those numbers are on every single member. They have it. We are about to hit 10,000 on the Nasdaq. If you notice, that's what we were expecting, and it is target one achieved, profit taken. I don't see anything anymore in the market, and but the short trend is over. So please, if you are, doesn't matter which auto trade you are using, whether it's ours or somebody else's auto trade, you cannot activate your auto trade to the short side anymore Now you are on a very, very, very critical timing. So it is a very wrong to allow any auto trade to take short, because it is over. Also for the YM is over, and the ES hit 5,000. So this is a profit taken in here. Maybe they will be able to drag it here. I'm not sure they are able to hit the target 1. Target 2. Target 2 is before 11 o'clock, between 11 and 12. The ES nailed 5,000. The Nasdaq nailed 10,000. And the YM 2,600. So there is not much left anymore. It doesn't matter what auto trade you are using. There is not much going on anymore. The party to the short side is over, guys. So you gotta be careful. Wow. Look like they're gonna drag it to target 2 at 10:13 a.m. Eastern time. It's amazing. Well, they're dragging it to target 2. Nothing can be done. 12,000 on the Nasdaq, 7,000 on the ES. Amazing. No more short trade, guys. Number two is done, and no more short trades, please. No more short trades. It's actually it's too early to get the reversal. If we notice, we are between those two yellow lines. Those two yellow lines measure the previous highs and lows. You have them on the top and at the bottom. Plus, you have the institutional number target has hit. Technically, that can be dragged to target 3. Target 3 is, this is the last target, is for the afternoon. Sometimes we see it in the morning, but very rare. But I would not activate a new trade, guys. I will not activate a new short trade on any auto trade or a manual trade. Now you are playing with a very high risk. The market is finished to the short side. I mean, I don't know by the take where, but the market technically is done. So you got to be careful, guys. If we notice here, there is a reversal. I don't know if you can see this on the YouTube, but we have a reversal, and the target 2 institutional has hit, and there is a double reversal here, signal. Those reversal, they don't repaint, they stay. And right now, what you are going to experience, the market going to target 1 and back to target 2 until they decide what they want to do with it. So technically, you can see the market is finished, you know. So this is a very important when you are activating your auto trade. You should not activate short trades anymore. The YM finished on a 3,960. And you can see it's a beautiful, beautiful one trade. And it was a beautiful ride. And it is done on a 3,960, the YM. And the numbers are unbelievable. They are extremely good. And if you want to take another NASDAQ, we can take another NASDAQ. It's the same story. Look, this is a 1 minute, and this is a 1 minute. They are both on different setting, different accounts, but they are almost the same, almost. Okay, we have one ES closed. The 11 range on 4,700 is fine. And as we told you, it's going to go to target 1 and then going back to target 2. From target 1 to target 2. This is normally stays half an hour between target 1 and target 2 when they are the target has achieved. And as you see, like what we give you warning, that there is not much left. We're gonna stay quiet a little bit. There is nothing to do. So now we achieved the target 1, target 2, and normally target 3 is for the afternoon. I'm not sure we are able to come to get to the target 3, but if we get the target 3, that means we are done for today completely. For the rest of the day, there is nothing left. So, in my opinion, this is gonna stay between the target 1 and target 2. It's gonna go back and forth for at least half an hour. So we will be on standby, and we'll see what is the outcome. Thank you. We have the ES12 range finished, and we still have 2 here on the Nasdaq and 1 ES, and then it is something else, guys. I mean, we said this from the beginning of the year. It's gonna be very wild, unusual year, and it did. And we said earlier this year it's gonna be a market where it's gonna filter a lot of traders. The guys are doing their job. It will be one of the best year for the guys knows what they're doing. And for the guys, they treat the market as a dishwasher machine that will be filtered this year. And there is no, for the ones just rely on a dishwasher machine, don't want to use their brain, that will be filtered. So as we see here, I'm not worried about the pullback because there is a heavy resistance, and this is actually a re-entry, and you can see where the reversal fired right at the target too. So it is right in line what we were expecting. So there is no surprises here. Now on the ES, this is where actually technically is a re-entry, and there is no long, that's for sure. And if you are auto trading right now and your auto trade taking a long, it's gonna lose. And if it's taking short, it's going to be extremely high risk on an auto trade. And that's what I mean by someone thinks auto trade is a dishwasher machine. And like in this situation right now, you can take long or short. The long is not going to work because this is a re-entry, and the short is a very high risk. Your survival on that trade short in here is 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10 if you're lucky. Why? Because that's what we said. The target 1, and once we hit the target 2, and if we look at the time, it's 10:30. Usually the market go back and forth between the target 1 and target 2. And the market was online on target 2 with a reversal, indicate this market is over to the short side. So the market is sitting here on idle. And you can get the bread out of it. You cannot get bread out of it. Even if you took one trade by mistake and made $100 or something. It's pure luck. It's not. So this is here. This is a resistance, and it was a pullback, which we have identified. And the market, if it's going to go down, it's going to go again to the target 2. So there is no destination in that trade to earn any money on it. On the NASDAQ, we finished the NASDAQ trade with 8,320. I can respect that. But, and the ES, if is any of our member auto trade in the ES, you have 2 options to close it right now, or if you want to push it a little bit farther, when it goes back to target 2, close position is finished. There is no use to sit down and waiting for a couple bars more. It's not worth it. As you see, we are building a lot of resistance on the ES. There is nothing going on here long. There is no long at all. And the short is over-exhausted. It's finished. Please, once you start learning this, you can use any auto trade. We notice how the ES going back and forth. You can see from 10:24 until now is sitting on idle. Now for the last 10 minutes, the ES is sitting on idle. Here is what it is. If you keep auto trading, doesn't matter where this auto trade coming from, now you're gonna start losing money. Has nothing to do with your auto trade. But the market here is finished. And this market going back and forth. And this is really the hardest part for amateur trader to understand. An auto trade is not dishwasher machine. You're gonna keep banging on it all day long. So here is a neutral. One thing about auto trading, I mean, you don't have to be an expert trader, but if you cannot find a manual trade, there is no auto trade. Like if we look at this ES right now, I don't have any entry for the ES. Neither the auto trade has an entry for you. You know, so there is no entry. Of course, you can take shorts, scalping, a couple ticks here and there manually. But if you don't have a light hands with this, you should not do that. You know. Now, if we look at the pressure in the market, the momentum in here, you can see start getting mixed signals. This is from 1 to 30 minutes, and this one from 1 to 30 minutes. And you can see we start getting a green light. I mean, we don't have to be very technical people, but you can see it's not all in red. It's not. So, and there is no long trade, and the market is going to sit here on idle, and nothing is going to happen probably until 12 o'clock. Nothing is going to happen, guys. We're talking about the morning sessions. To our traders, I will share this NASDAQ 1-minute template. I just built it yesterday. And the difference between those two to our members, which we will share it on Monday. This one here has a filter. And it is 7,385, and this one doesn't have a filter, it's 8,320. Now, it does not mean, because this one made 8,300 and this one made 7,300, does mean the 8,000 is better. No. On this one here, on Monday, we will be sharing this template, because also if we look at those trades, look at this. I want you to see the difference. When the market is sideways, this one got chopped. Look at this one, how smooth it is. You see? That makes a lot of difference. So today, I don't look at the auto trade, the ones makes the most money. This is totally unprofessional. You need to look at the auto trade, the ones skip volatility to be protected. So if this is 1 minute and this is 1 minute, and we can see how smooth this one here is. Look at this. And look at this. You see? So there is a much more potential on this one here when the market is sideways, because most of the traders, they don't look at the 1 minute chart. And if we look, you can see how much trades there is in there, and you can see how smooth this one is. So we will be covering the next step on Monday, and we teach you how to optimize it as well. It is very important, because I did this, and I did also another one, I think. I did the CL, ES, NASDAQ. But we will start with the NASDAQ. And this is, so this is the different, and we'll teach you how, on Monday we'll go step by step how to set up this auto trade. And I will share the setting on this one as well. On the ES, there is nothing going on. It is going between target 1 and targets 3, 2, and it's going to stay in that range. That's it. Nothing we can do. It's 1042. And I think it's better to go ahead and close this one. We closed it, and there is not much going on for the rest of this morning session to 12 o'clock. Folks, that's all what we have for you today. There is no use to sit down looking at it. Whoever took those trades in the morning did, and who did not, he will live another day to take those trades. I want to say thank you very much, and I would like for our traders to concentrate on this NASDAQ. The amount of money the NASDAQ made the last 2 weeks, I haven't seen it in a very long time in the market. It is every day the NASDAQ is making between 6 and 10,000 every single day. Does not mean tomorrow will make 6 or 10,000. I cannot predict the future, but for the last 3 weeks, it is the NASDAQ is, whoever know how to write the ES and the NASDAQ, they are happy traders, and the ones miss the whole enchilada, I feel sad for them, you know, and as we see, look, the ES is nothing happening. So folks, that's all what we have. There is not much going on, so we're gonna call it off for today, and we'll see you another day. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Bye.